everybody, it's Chris from the Evermore podcast, Newcastle podcast, and the Evermore YouTube channel. We're back with another Rumour Has It video. We're talking about players linked to the club over the summer. A busy summer already. We've already signed a few players and we've got loads more linked as well. So we love doing these little videos and just bringing you little bits of tidbits we've seen in the news. Can't stress enough, this is not an ITK channel whatsoever. We have no inside knowledge or nobody who knows anybody who knows anybody. It's literally just the bits and bobs we're picking up of player links on various media outlets, whether it be journalists, social media, football transfer websites, you name it. Any names we pick up linked to the club, we just do little videos like this. Let us know what we think about it, and then hear what you guys have to think about it as well. If you haven't already, a little bit of housekeeping, please click a like and subscribe. Help the channel grow. It really helps us bring more and more videos like this to you. We love doing these kind of things and growing the content. The channel's grown massively over the summer, so we thank everybody who's clicked that button. If you haven't already, come and join us. We've got loads more content in the next few weeks, so definitely stay involved with the channel. So we're going to get stuck into this player in a minute. Now, it's an interesting one because this player is a free transfer. I did do a Belotti video the other day as well, which was also a free transfer, and this player is quite a big name player who's just left a huge European super club. But it does come with a bit of a warning label, so I'm pretty sure we'll have a few comments disagreeing whether this lad is worth a dabble or not. Of course, I'm talking about the Spanish midfield wizard that is Isco. Now, once upon a time, before he went to Real Madrid, Isco was an unbelievable player. He was banging in assists and goals left, right and centre, and made Real Madrid stand up and take notice. And obviously, he went to the Los Blancos. And he's been at Los Blancos for quite a long time, to be honest with you. He has been there overall. He's racked up 352 appearances across all competitions for Real Madrid, scoring 53 goals and 56 assists. So he's not got a bad record in terms of his legacy there. He's won 5 Champions Leagues as well. You know, a very, very skillful player, Spanish international. You know, a typical Spanish midfielder, really good on the ball, very quick feet, very composed, you know, can take pressure off his teammates, can slow the game down a bit, can pick the right pass, so he's a very, very good player. 5'9", so none of these guys are ever towering giants, are they, to be fair, but they're so good technically as well. He's got 38 caps and 12 goals for Spain, so he has had a hell of a career, but now he's a free agent and he's looking for a new club. And reportedly, Newcastle United may very well be interested. Now, this has come on a football website, which is AS via Sports Witness, but apparently we are going to battle it out with Jose Mourinho's Roma for Isco on a free transfer. Obviously, Jose will know Isco very well from his time at Real Madrid. So let's just have a little look at what he could bring, really. Now, you can see Mark's stats there is slightly different for Isco, mainly because he's just been so injured for such a long period of time. He can't really pull a great deal of stats together for him there, which is a bit worrying. So just looking at the kind of stats from last season and the season before, you can see, look at last season, Isco had 13 games, 2 of those were starts, and so that was 267 minutes overall. He got 1 goal, no assists, 11 shots, 3 on target. His passes 269, and his pass completion, you can see there, 88.5%. Very high in terms of his pass completion. You'd expect that from a typical Spanish midfielder. The season before that, he had 28 games, so he had more of a full season, 9 starts, no goals, only 2 assists, 22 shots, 3 on target. But you can see 808 passes, and 87% of those were on target. And you can see the heat map from this season to the previous season. Obviously, he was a lot busier in the previous season because he had a lot more game time. This season, you can see this season just gone, he is still kind of active. He's around the park. He drops deep. He can get into those attacking areas. He's more of a, I think, starter of the play than a finisher of the play. He's very composed when he gets in a goal scoring position. There's no doubt about that. He can, beautifully stroke balls in left, right, and centre. He can smash them in the top corner. He's a very, very composed player. Doesn't panic under the ball, under the pressure at all. Kind of Bruno-esque in a way, whereas I think Bruno's a lot more hungry to get into that attacking third, a lot more than we thought he was when we signed him, to be fair. But that potentially might be because at Lyon he had Paqueta that he was giving the ball to, and Bruno was sitting rather than pushing. So, maybe that's a reason not to sign Paqueta. You never know. But you can see there, just kind of rounding off those stats, 419 club career games, 69 goals, not bad for a ball-playing midfielder, and 59 assists. So as I said, goal scoring isn't really his forte. The biggest thing the biggest thing for me about Isco is obviously that injury record and the fact that he's not getting any younger. He's 30 years old now. You know, we've got players like Christian Eriksen kicking around, who's also 30. But Isco has been pocketing 212 grand a week at Real Madrid. He's not going to get that here. We've had a conversation about that several times. You know, that the cap is 120 grand a week. Personally, if we were going to go for a 30-year-old ball-playing midfielder who's very comfortable on the ball, I would rather it was Christian Eriksen, in all fairness. I do like Isco. I think he's a decent player. But those fitness records really concern me. He's been a bit partly for Real Madrid kind of over the years. But he has just got along with his job quite well, and what he's done has been quite good. But, you know, he doesn't offer a great deal going forward in the attack and third, which I think from a midfield point of view, we kind of need that. I mean, Jonjo Shelvey is very good at starting the play and, you know, picking those passes out and everything else. And we've got a player to do that position at the minute who's 30 years old. And I'm not saying that Shelvey's better than Isco or vice versa. If Eriksen was to come in, I think Eriksen would give you more than both those players. I think he could have locked the door a lot more. He could create a lot more for the likes of Callum Wilson, Maximin, and whoever else may come in an attacking berth. So, yeah, Isco's a big question mark for me. I'd probably rather not. I'd rather go Eriksen. I know Eriksen's got a choice to make between, I think, Manchester United, Brentford. If Gabriel Bonglahor thinks they've offered 10 grand less a week, you might go there. Who knows? I'd love him to come to us, by the way, for either the same money or less money than Brentford, just to fuck Bonglahor off. That'd be brilliant, that. But, yeah, if we have got a chance of Eriksen, for me, Eriksen would be a much better player to go with. I think he's proven in the Premier League. He knows exactly what he's getting into. He was brilliant for Brentford last season. With all due respect to Brentford, I think we would have slightly better players around him. You know, I think with obviously a fully fit Callum Wilson, so Maximin, Bruno, Joe Linton, you know, potentially who else we're going to bring in that attacking berth as well. You know, Ryan Fraser, if he's fully fit and firing. So I think Eriksen would have a lot more outlets for a ball if he came to Newcastle potentially than he would do at Brentford. I think Brentford will have a second season syndrome next season. I've said that before and I stand by that. I don't think they'll be anywhere near as good as they were this season just gone. I might be wrong, but I think my gut, it just tells me that they won't be. So yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments below, whether you would take a gamble on Isco as a free agent. Obviously, he doesn't want astronomical wages, but yeah, for me, if I had a choice, I'd rather choose Eriksen. But you know, as always, we'd love to hear what you guys have to say as well. So drop that comment, and we'll do our best to reply to as many as we can. We normally get around quite well, so yeah, drop that comment in there. As I mentioned, if you haven't already, please click the like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell so every time we do a video, you'll be notified when it comes up. Mark and I should be back on Monday night. We're going to have a little bit of a rechange, I think, of the Pitch Pat show, which will now be referred to as What's Gannon On. So it'll just be a Newcastle United-based banter show, really, and we invite you all to jump in there. That'll be live, hopefully on Monday at 10 o'clock. So come back and tune in for that and let us know what you think about what's been going on and your take as well, and we'll love to engage with you. But until then, we're going to get off here, and we'll be back with another Rumour Has It video soon enough. This is Chris saying, let's keep supporting that team of Core United, and we'll catch you soon. Cheers now.